babes, Frugal Bobs, it is your girl Crazy Kerins, and I am here to talk to you guys about a post that I shared last week on, a certain amount of money that my husband and I paid off, and a lot of you were really interested in finding out how we did it, so you should definitely keep watching. Okay, so now you're asking the big question, how did you do it? That's why you came to this video, right? Well, I'm going to tell you how we did it. Some of you may know me and you may say, well, you're a teacher, you make a good buck, and your husband's a financial advisor, he makes a nice buck. Yeah, but those are just recent jobs, okay? I mean, yes, I've been a teacher for quite some time now, but my last job did not pay me much. And for 3 years, I saw a steady decline in my income because of the maternity leaves, because of some issues at work. I used to get a stipend for running the band program. They cut that. Then last year I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna accept the stipend anymore because I was standing in silent protest, and I just refused. I said, you're not gonna pay me this little bit of money and expect me to do this, crap load of work. So I saw a steady decline. So this is how we did it. I need you to get something to write with, a notebook, anything, okay? And take some notes because I'm gonna give you some steps, okay? Now remember, what we did may not work for you. So talk to a financial professional before you make any major decisions on your credit situation. Step 1, you got to get on the same page. You and your partner, y'all need to talk, okay? If one of you is a thinker and the other one is an impulsive spender, y'all gonna have to talk so y'all could be on the same page, okay? Even if you're not on the same page, you can still make some headway. It might be a little bit tougher, but if you can have the conversation with your partner and say, hey, let's start knocking this out, then you're gonna be ahead of the game. Step 2, get naked. I like it. I mean, you can get naked if you want to get naked, but I don't mean like naked like, hey, not that kind of channel, y'all. Get naked with your finances, okay? If you don't have joint accounts, if he has credit cards and you have separate credit cards, then you guys need to put everything out on the table and get naked. Y'all need to see each other for who you are, okay? Everybody has a different opinion on joint accounts. I don't have joint accounts with my husband. We do have a joint account, but I do have, certain accounts that he's not on, and he has certain accounts that I'm not on. But we're transparent. He can see whatever's in my account. I can see whatever's in his. That might not be how you handle your finances in your home. Don't judge me because I'm different. I'm not going to judge you because you're different. It's just how it works for us. But regardless of how you do it, get naked, y'all. Put it all out on the table, okay? Step 3. This is what we did, y'all. We listed all of our debt. We listed the totals. We listed the APRs. You need to know what your interest rate is. And we listed our monthly payment. We made a chart, and we were able to see kind of in a snapshot, like, OMG, am I really paying 29% on this card and 17% on that card? Am I really paying $1,000 a month just to credit cards? Sometimes you don't realize it because you're just on autopilot. You just pay the minimums. But if you put it on a piece of paper and you can see the numbers, I'm sure it's gonna shock you, okay? Something else that you can do, and that we did, is that we went through our bank statements and we kind of saw our spending habits. Where are we spending money that we don't really need to be spending it on? So that's an eye-opener. I did it in episode 2 of Frugal Mom series, and I encourage you to do it. All right, step 4, call a professional. If your debt is like $10,000 or more, or maybe even $5,000 or more, you need to call a professional because that starts to feel overwhelming. If your debt is only $2,000, come on. Stop it. You can pay that off, okay? You're just being lazy, okay? Well, when it gets to be $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $20,000, I mean, we were functioning with $46,000 of ridiculous debt. Of course, we called a professional. I kind of didn't want to at first, but when I told my husband about MMI, he was like, call him now. So remember I told you we were functioning on extremely limited incomes, right? There wasn't any extra income coming in. So when we submitted all of our debt to MMI, what MMI eventually did was they were able to get some APRs that we were not able to get. I had one card, for instance, a Chase card. It was at 15%. Y'all, MMI got that sucker down to 2%. Do you know what that does to your payment? Oh my God, more of your money is going to the principal. Not only that, but my monthly payment to that card was like $154, okay? With MMI, my monthly payment to that card was now $96. So it was a nice reduction in monthly payment. And so they did that to all my cards. I think I had 2 Chase cards, both got put down to 2% APR. My husband had a Discover that got put down to like 9%. I mean, they have different APRs that the creditors will only give to these special debt management companies. Okay, now here's the kicker, guys. When you sign up for like a debt management company, I don't know of any other, all I've ever used was MMI. You are signing away, not signing away your rights, but you are allowing MMI to manage your debt, to contact your creditors on your behalf. You are also saying that you are not going to take out more debt. You can't open any more new lines of credit. You can't purchase a car. You can't get more credit cards. You really not in a position to be getting into a house. Like if you need debt management, you should not be trying to get into a house. So you're not making any major, or you're not soliciting any major credit lines of credit. Yeah, I'm having a hard time speaking today. I'm tired. We're gonna keep going. All right, so that's what we did. We called MMI, and when we put all of our debt into MMI, we started seeing a huge reduction in our monthly payment. So in essence, we weren't seeing any new income coming in. We didn't have any raises. Husband's working part-time. I'm on like back-to-back maternity leaves. But because now instead of like $1,000 a month that we were paying to our creditors, now we were only paying maybe $600, you know, just a small chunk. I know what were my exact numbers? I should contact them in mine. I think my exact numbers were like, I think we're paying like $750 a month, and my debt management monthly payment was maybe like $483 or something like that, because there's a $25 monthly fee, you know, for the service, and then the rest of the money went to the creditors. When I tell you we were able to breathe, we were able to breathe. We were, okay? And so now we just sat pretty. We didn't do anything. We just continued paying that minimum. You know, we weren't in the position of going out and getting, you know, extra jobs. I was home with the babies. My husband was trying to finish his degree. So we kind of just let MMI do what it had to do. We tracked our debt. I made sure that every month I was going into my MMI account and checking the progress. And it was so wonderful that every month I could see the numbers coming down. It was a really good feeling, okay? I also do a debt tracker, which if you want my financial spreadsheet, I can send it to you. I sent it to a few people a few months ago. If you want it, comment below. I'll send it to you. It's just literally how I put in all of my expenses, how I, you know, budget for the whole year, and how I pay everything off the 15th and the 30th, 15th and the 30th. That's how I do it. So if you want that tracker, I can send it to you. And now for the last one. This is the kicker, y'all. This is step 6. I don't recommend that you do this if you have an issue with credit cards, okay? If you get excited by the words "you're approved," if you get excited by the words "credit line increase" or "credit line," if you get excited when you touch the little plastic credit card, then this is not for you, okay? You ready for it? We played ping pong. Ping pong. Once we saw that our debt with MMI had come down at least $12,000, we thought to ourselves, let's start moving the money around. And so my husband at this point, he had very, very good credit because most of the credit card debt was mine. So he had good credit. So what we did was, because we were still paying APRs to the creditors through MMI, and we're paying that $25 a month to MMI, my husband was able to use a card that he had like 0 on, and he was able to do a 0% balance transfer. So we took the money out of MMI, we finished them, because you can end your program whenever you want to end it. You don't have to do it all the way until they tell you that you have to do it. So we decided to end early, and we took the money out, or okay, let me rephrase that. We didn't take the money out, 'cause it's not like it's a bank or anything, okay? But we took these balance transfer checks that we got from my husband's card, and we sent it directly to those creditors. So now everything's on my husband's card, okay? Now we're sending the same amount of money that we were sending to MMI, $483 a month. Now we're sending it over to the Discover card, and 100% of those $483 were knocking down the debt on his end. His credit score tanked, mine went up. So once we kept paying his card, we played ping pong again, okay? We took some more money that was on the card when we saw that we were nearing the end of the APR, promo. I opened up a line of credit, okay, through my credit union, and we bounced it over back onto me. Okay, so now I'm paying like a 3% APR. So it wasn't the best move, but we moved it over, because if not, it was going to go into it like an 18.99% APR, and we weren't having that. So now I took the debt back. Okay, so now we're paying the 43. At this point, we're able to now pay a little bit more money because some of the debt is coming down. So we're able to send 500, 600, 700 at a time. So now what do you think happens? My credit score goes down, his credit score goes up. And we kind of played this ping pong off of each other until most of it was paid down. At the beginning of this year, the last bit of that debt, it was maybe at like $8,000. We were able to knock it out with our income tax return. Okay, and so that's how we did it. Okay, and at this point, as I'm speaking to you, we have 0 credit card debt. All we owe are our 2 cars, and our 2 cars are set to be paid before the 60-month, loan term that the financing company gave us. My car is set to be paid by Thanksgiving. My husband's car is set to be paid by tax return. Now I want to say something about tax returns. If you are living for your tax return, like you get really excited, oh yeah, tax returns are coming, I'm gonna go on a vacation, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Stop it. Stop living for your tax returns. Stop thinking that it's money that you can go out and spend. Stop. If you're in debt, don't live for it. When it comes in, just throw it to your debt. Don't even look at it. Don't even act like it came in. It just doesn't exist to you. Pay your debts off. We don't go on vacations right now. We don't really go out to dinner. We don't go to the movies. Our entertainment is really at home. Sling TV and Netflix. Okay? Some other things that we're doing right now to kind of keep everything down is that now we're able to do side hustles. Now that we're both working and we both have new jobs. My husband has been a financial advisor for about 3 years. He just recently got a promotion like a month ago. I just switched to a new school system, getting a nice promotion, nice pay increase 2 months ago. So our new salaries are very, very recent. We were able to knock off like $60,000 of our debt on extremely limited income. And like I was just telling you, some of the things that we did. Entertainment is at home. What else? Vacations. We don't really do them. There was something else. Thrift stores. I like to look cute from time to time, y'all, but I don't buy retail. I go to thrift stores. And when I do go to thrift stores, y'all, go when they have the sales, y'all. Yes, I pay 50% off on stuff that's already cheap. We also started doing some side hustles. My husband, he tried doing some side hustles. They really didn't work out for him because his job is so stressful that it's tough for him to, kind of like stretch himself to do his job as an advisor and then, go work at a restaurant. It was tough. So here are some side hustles that I did, guys. I got paid from YouTube, y'all. Yes, thank you so much for watching me, because when you watch me and you let the ads play, I get paid. So I made $143.02 off of my first paycheck from YouTube. Yay! off of Facebook Marketplace. I made about $472 just selling things on Facebook Marketplace. I sold some brushes that I had left over from a Mary Kay inventory that never got sent back. I sold my old cello case for 60 bucks. I had some extra makeup removers that, you know, didn't go back with my inventory from Mary Kay. Sold them for $27. I had an old washing machine that was still very good, but we just couldn't use it in our new place. $350. And I remember I had like an old PayPal like card reader. I sold it for like 10 bucks. And I know that I sold a lot of other things, but I just can't remember right now. But these are the ones that Marketplace still has like in its archive, so I was able to get the numbers off of that. I also teach privately. I give some private music lessons. I was able to bring in $2,000 for the first half of the year. Just, you know, teaching people how to read music, how to sing, how to play piano. You know, I do those things on the side. So I don't know, maybe you can do a side hustle. Do you cook really well? Maybe give some cooking lessons. Invite people over to your house and like have like a cookout. Teach them how to do it. Charge them. I don't know. Whatever. You got to get creative. These are some of the things that we've done. So now, guys, so basically we're really excited and we're not at a point yet where we feel like we can get ourselves into a house. The debt that I shared with you does not include any of our student loans. My husband has about $30,000 in student loans and I have over $175,000 in student loans. So there's still about $200,000 in debt that is sitting on our shoulders. Okay, it really does suck. And I am going to be making another vlog on my public service loan forgiveness status because, you know, the debt is really set to just continue to grow until it's forgiven. If it's forgiven. Okay? Why is everybody calling me? What's going on? Whatever. Okay? But we're really excited that all of our miscellaneous nonsense credit card debt has been paid off in full. I hope that this information has helped you guys and has motivated you guys to get on your journey. Please comment below. Tell me if there's anything that I can do to help you, to motivate you. If you need those Excel sheets that I created, I can send them to you. Send me your email, right? Just comment below. But I do want to say one more time. I want to reiterate. Step 6. Ping pong, it's not for everybody. It really isn't. If you don't have a good grasp on your credit, if you get really excited because you open new lines of credit, ping pong is going to ruin you. It is going to ruin you. Don't do it. But I do wholeheartedly encourage you to track your debt, to get naked, talk to your partner, to make a chart of what you owe, and to ultimately talk to a financial professional. Give MMI a call. They don't sponsor me at all, guys. I just talk really highly about them because I had great experiences with them and I want you to have a great experience too, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Give this sucker a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Be sure to comment below and tell me what your needs are. Tell me how you're inspired and just tell me that I'm cute. Whatever you want to tell me, guys. And share this vlog with someone you know needs some debt relief. I love you guys. Bye.